Back to the Future is a 1980s sci-fi classic that follows a small-town California teen named Marty McFly. Marty McFly is your all-American boy who has small-town dreams of being a rock star. He always seems to get in trouble at school and always spends as much time as he can with his girlfriend Jennifer. But Marty is also friends with the town's crazy scientist, Dr. Emmett Brown. On October 26, 1985, Marty meets Dr. Emmett Brown at a shopping mall parking lot. Doc unveils a time machine built from a modified DeLorean and powered by plutonium stolen from Libyan terrorists.
What's this?
In the movie Back to the Future, Doc Brown made time travel possible by hitting his head on the sink, which gave him the idea about the flux capacitor. After sending his dog back in time in the DeLorean, he explains to Marty his idea. The flux capacitor is the core component of the car that actually makes time travel possible. It consists of a box with 3 small flashing incandescent lamps arranged as a Y. When the car reaches 88 miles per hour, the light of the flux capacitor pulses faster until it has a steady stream of light. It also requires 1.21 gigawatts of power.
When it comes to time travel, we all know it's nearly impossible, whether it is to the future or to the past. Everything in the universe exists at a time and a place, as well as everything in the universe requires energy, which so all of the energy of the universe is constant. For example, if one person was to travel to a different time, extra energy is required for accommodating that extra person at that specific time. That automatically becomes a violation of the conservation of energy. In addition, time is a measurement of motion. Moving back in time would mean that we would have to reverse motion, and that sounds nearly impossible, while moving forward would only mean having to speed up motion and calculating to arrive at a time that is being created and it doesn't exist yet.
Now, we all know that time travel is just fiction, right? But what if it wasn't? What if we could really travel back in time, or forward in time, to visit our grandparents, Abraham Lincoln, or a being from the year 2300? Would it be a good idea? What exactly would happen? Well, I'm about to tell you. First off, let's talk about what would happen to your physical body. In order to travel through time, a person would have to travel faster than the speed of light. When an object travels at the speed of light, its mass will become infinite. Therefore, infinite energy will be required to move the object, which is impractical. Your body would most likely disintegrate at this speed. Not my idea of a family vacation. I don't think it would be a good idea to travel in time because of the possibility of affecting the human race at our present timeline. In the movie, Marty McFly and Doc Brown both go to the future, and Marty buys a sports almanac with a collection of sports statistics from the 1950s to 2015. When our antagonist, Biff, gets a hold of this almanac and travels back in time to give it to his younger self, it then affects Marty's present in 1985 to a drastic degree. His world is in turmoil because Biff has become the richest man in the world, and thus creating a lawless universe. Little things like this are so easy to mess up. I would imagine it would be highly difficult to regulate what travelers do, say, and who they interact with, either in the future or the past. Even the slightest mishap could result in catastrophic events. So, because of these two main reasons, I don't think it would ever be a good idea to invent a time machine. Let's just hope this always remains fiction.